Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. So good to be here again this evening here, Friday evening. I'm laughing. If you were here earlier today, I was at about at 3.5 hours and the power went out. And I was joking with my friend who I live with. She was, we're like, sometimes we need interventions, spirit. I was joking with someone in one of the comments. Sometimes spirit goes, all right, bruddaZEN, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Do you want me to cut out the power to make you balance? So, welcome back. Very excited. Before we get into the readings, I do want to send love out to the world. If you'd like to join me in doing that, I more than welcome that, of course. We can multiply this love out to the world and help transform it. So I'm going to do that, whether you're watching live or on replay, by the way. Even on replay, we all join outside of time and space. And so we can be, on a replay, it's still as if we're right here, right now. So I'm going to take a big, deep breath and come back into this moment. And just let that love flow down into our heart and fill us up and then overflow out to the world, surrounding the globe in a giant ball of love energy, transforming every heart that's ready to vibrate at a higher and higher and higher love vibration, helping bring the planet to its next adventure. And if you yourself are also in need of unconditional love this moment for your own heart, for your mind, your body, a loved one, a relationship, a situation, whatever it may be, we send the love to you into the situation as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that and also allowing the space for that. Thank you guys so much. And before we get into the readings, I do like to make sure everyone is aware that every Monday I do have a giveaway. Here's the link. Every Tuesday, I put out a video for the following Monday, letting everyone know what I'm going to be giving away, how you can get into the drawing, and any other giveaway news. Um, this month, I'm just was put on my heart to give a lot of readings away, just to celebrate Mother, Divine Mother, for Mother's Day this month, but also springtime. And it was just this giving, giving, giving feeling, and I don't need much of a nudge to give anyway, but Spirit's like, let's do it. And I'm like, let's do it. So I'm giving away, I think if I keep on track with what I have done and where I'm headed, it would be a total of 35 readings over the 5 to 6 week period that it's been, by the time we reach the end of it. So I'm excited. I love giving away readings. So if you want to get in the chance, I'm giving away four, at least four, next Monday. Um, so you can check to see how you can get into those drawings. Also, each week I put out at least one pick a card reading. This week's that came out on Wednesday is what you need to know about love right now. So I really enjoyed that one. I mean, which ones don't I enjoy? But there you go. And then also, I can't believe we're already past halfway through the month of May. If you haven't checked out your monthly reading for each individual zodiac sign, you can check that out if you so wish. I even throw in there, there's a little chart on the different planets, um, which represent different areas of our life. So if you know the zodiac sign for your planets, you can check those out too and get a viewpoint for that specific area of your life. And if you don't know your birth chart, You can get free ones online these days. Astro.com, ASTR.com is a great place. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I've used them over the years and really trustworthy so far, and wonderful, wonderful people. So, all right. I think that's the skinny on it all there. And so let me get my desktop all set up and we'll get into the readings. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. So glad to have you part of our soul family. We got a great group of people here with wonderful senses of humor. Thank goodness. I love to laugh, and I love that you guys make me laugh. And then huge hearts to match as well. So, welcome. How the free readings work, we do move down the chat. Is the list? There's no special list, so we just move down the list. First come, first serve in order for the free readings. And if anyone does want to make a donation, um, I do honor those energy exchanges and I step outside of the free readings and prioritize those. I dive deeper into those too. And then once I'm done, I return back to the free readings and try to get through as many of those as I can. To make a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom. Also, if you look in the pinned comment or the description box of the video down below, I have my Venmo, my Cash App, my PayPal, and my Square. So however you feel, and there's no set dollar amount. Um, I know everyone's finances change day by day per person, and then vary by person, by country, by planet, whatever it may be. So I just honor the energy exchange. I don't know if I mentioned, if you want to, don't want to put your business out there, you can also ask for a general reading or guidance. And spirit knows what you're wanting to know about, and so you don't have to put all your business out there if you don't wish to. So that is everything. I think I am going to continue. So sorry, to use the Light Seers Tarot as well as the Santa Muerta Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks too. Although, what aren't my favorite decks, but I'm going to start off with them because I like the skulls, and it's just the connection to our loved ones on the other side. All right, so I think that is everything, and we will get started here. So glad to have you guys back with me here. And sorry if it cut out on you guys earlier today. When the power cut out, I was like, blah, blah, blah. And we're done. So, all right. So we'll start off. Candy World, you are the first free reading. And you want to know, why did Sandra request to follow your social media account twice? What does she want from me? All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what comes through here. What does she want? All right. Okay. Well, there's a little bit going on here with the Magician card and the Three of Swords. You can see the Three of Swords represents some fear, some pain. It's like there's this I don't want to say like revenge because it's not revenge at all. It is this energy of the magician, is they're trying to put their energy forward. They're wanting to do things. They have fears, but they're wanting to put their energy forward, and they're wanting to get into your business. But the magician is this fiery, passionate, manifesting type of energy. They have this draw to you, and they want to know you, and they want to, um, really understand your who you are, what you want. The swords. I paused because they were showing me a different meaning to the Three of Swords than I've ever had before, which has to do with, they want to get to know how you think and where you're coming from. The Three of Swords normally doesn't mean that, but they were showing me like the Three of Pentacles, which is the authentic self. But then they're showing me, but it's about the thoughts. They want to know your brain. They want to know how you think, how you communicate, what you're putting out there. So they just have this desire. Where the desire is coming from, I don't know The stabbing of the back here, I'm just wondering if they have this phobia that you're talking about them, or that you're spreading things about them. I don't know. There's just this little bit of paranoia energy that's coming in here too. Of like, what are they saying? Are they talking about me? And I'm like, why would I be talking about you? I don't know. I just think you might be. But I feel like that's more of a shallow top frame because I really just want to get to know who you are. And there is this draw to you. So it's interesting. But that's what's coming in. They do want to get to know you and who you are and how you think. Maybe they're an air sign and they really are not so much about emotions in the beginning, but really are more intellectual based. But I kind of feel like that's what they want to do. They're kind of scoping you out. So that is what I feel, Candy World. So hopefully that makes sense to you because that was weird. But anyway, but many blessings to you and hang in there. Esmeralda, hey. Uh, time has passed and you're healed, but you like to know, but you like to know what Frankie's reflections, conclusions are of your relationship. Awesome. Yeah, we knew you were gonna pass your stats class. Yes, congratulations. You know, isn't that interesting? A 50% is a B because you know how hard statistics class is? It is crazy. Everyone most everyone, has a difficult time with it, right? So, congratulations, that's awesome. Alright, let's take a look here and see what is Frankie's reflections on the conclusions of your relationship. What's the final grade they put on the relationship, right? Well, here, there's a lot of reflection still going on here with the Judgment card, which is their higher self reflecting with their human self, seeing things from a different perspective. The Nine of Wands, the Nine's the Hermit's journey too. The Wands is about energy and power. And I just feel like uh, they felt like something was blocking them from moving forward in your relationship. They're trying to understand what it was because it's almost like it feels like to them like it was an invisible wall that they could never get beyond. It was like this energetic, like if you're walking, all of a sudden you bump into something that's invisible. They just couldn't move forward. They just couldn't do that. And I just really feel like they're trying to understand things about it. I don't feel like they've come to a conclusion. I feel they're just more trying to find out why didn't it work out? The judgment card is XX, which is double endings, double new beginnings. And I feel like they're seeing a pattern both in your relationship and other relationships that they had. And I feel like they're realizing a little bit that, wait a minute, if this has been happening in these other relationships, maybe there's something to do with me. Maybe I'm a common denominator, which is nice. But I feel like they haven't come to a conclusion yet. And they're just kind of here and there reflecting. I don't feel like they like go get a cup of coffee and sit and wonder about relationships. I feel like they just more something makes them think and then they are off onto the next adventure, whatever they're doing. You know, to say that they have reflections, really? Do you think they have reflections? Not downplaying them, not judging them. It just feels like they don't. It's like they're more of a go with the flow on to the next thing type of person, it feels like. But that's what's coming through Esmeralda. So that is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. You are welcome. All right, Virgo girl, you're up next. What's coming towards you? Let's take a look here and see. What does Spirit want you to know? Right. So you got the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And I like this change, this transformation that's coming for you because the Eight of Swords normally has, is there a river on this one? not really, but it's about movement. Maybe that is a river there, but there's the movement of thought and belief and mindset, and you're really realizing what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets in the past has made you feel blinded and bound and restricted, in the Eight of Swords is showing that you're realizing things, beliefs that you've had that are related to some old emotions, some spilt emotions that you had, and you're letting things go. I just feel like it's such a wonderful moment that you're having, that it's like there's this epiphany that you have. I don't know why they're showing me it's from a movie, like you are watching a movie or you're watching something, and it's just like this ding. Oh my god, that is me. That was my situation, and it just brings this, it just ties things together. So I'm not sure if it's a I'm showing that you're watching something, so it's either a movie or a TV show or something, but you're watching something and you can relate so much to a character, and it just allows this aha moment to happen where you are just like, that's why that person did that. There's just like this knowing that comes and you release it. And you're just like, wow. And then you think about that person that you used to like whenever you thought about him, and now you just see him in a different way because you relate to a character in a movie, but you relate the other person to a character in the movie too. And you're just like, that's it, and I like it. Wonderful, wonderful, uh, release, so I like it. Alright. Well, that's what they have for you, Virgo girls, so many blessings to you, and, new love, you'll be the next, free reading coming up, but I do have a donation. Thank you so much, Morg, for your donation, and would people benefit from your advice on psychology? Let's take a look here and see what they have here. Alright. Let's see what we have. Well, I just put those in and these came back out. But definitely, I'm showing here you've got the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I just put this one back in, it came back out. But the Seven of Wands, is like being a bright light on a dark, like on a hill entering a dark night, helping people move past these limiting beliefs and thoughts and mindsets around in their life. And I really like that, because these cards came out too, which you're helping people in the maze of their emotions. You're helping them see things from different perspectives and release things, as well. So I like these here. And you have the Knight of Cups, which is the movement of emotion. And I feel like this is a movement of your dream. And will this make your heart sing? I feel like it would, and if it's what makes your heart sing, this is what spirit is saying to pursue. That which you wake up every day just excited for the adventure that it brings and where you want to head with it here. I also want to pull here from the heart, because this was all about from the heart. Yeah, I like this here. Let me show this to you and I'll read it. It says, I am clearly guided by my revered guardian who protects me always. And I like this. You are clearly guided. And I feel like you're being nudged, for this. Was it was there someone in your life that used to tell you this that's on the other side? I just feel like there's someone guiding you and nudging you to do this, that always wanted you to do this too. There you go. Boom. I love it, Mark. They like speaking clearly to you here for sure. So I just feel like this is, it's a wonderful, and I even feel like you are part of this, a revered guardian for people too. that you help people and they feel that way, that you're in their corner and that they have someone they can trust and turn to as well. So I really like this for you, and yeah, I'm excited for your videos and wherever else you put that out there on Instagram. I know there's some great people that there's someone on Instagram called, is it Dr. Chris Lee, I think. There's just wonderful pockets everywhere, and people need that. And because a lot of people can't afford, you know, long counseling sessions and different things, and so they definitely can glean from it. A comedian, a comedian, Reiki healer, psychologist, therapist. Hey, why not? You can put them all into. You can start off sending a Reiki energy out, have a little comedy skit that has to do with psychology. That's one of the biggest things, right? Um, I find that humor helps us heal, right? Who's also a musician. Hey, right? Be unique. You can have your own niche. But I like it. Yeah, definitely all thumbs up for that, Morg. So many blessings to you. I'm excited to see how you bring all that together because uh, you know, you can have variety. Maybe you're gonna have a variety show like Carol Burnett, but it's like a spiritual Carol Burnett. Alright. That's what they have for you. So, thanks again for your sense of humor, and I'm excited, and thank you for your donation. Alright, new love, we are on to you. So, how will the date with C go? Alright, cards just dropping out. Well, it looks positive here. You got the Page of Cups, which is, this new emotion, this new love, type of movement of love. You have the Three of Cups, which could be joy and celebration. Could also mean someone butts in on your date as well. Are they bringing their mom? I'm just kidding. But a bunk. It's Morg's fault. Her energy's still zipping around. Um, but I feel like it's joyful celebration and stuff. I feel like the date gets interrupted at some point, though. I do feel like someone comes on like, "Hey," they either know you or they know them, but they come up and interrupt the date with wherever you guys are at. Um, and it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And there's like, hey, I'm on a date. Can you? So I like it. I like it. I like it. So that is what is coming through, new love. It looks good. It looks very positive, but I do feel like there's a slight little nudge there. All right. Okay. Yeah, maybe PayPal's acting up today. Let me um let me get PayPal opened here. We're past we're a couple days past the Mercury retrograde. Things should start be working, but maybe they're just busy on a Friday night. Oops, that again. And I did get a Cash App coming through too, so thank you for that. You will be up next here. Yeah, it did not send me an email, but I see it all here. And then DRM Queen, is that drama queen? DRM Queen, you'll be up next here. So thank you so much, Renee. All right. So, you wanted to know how will the summer in DC be for your bro? All right, let's take a look here at that. See, finishing school there or back home in the fall. All right, let's see what comes through here. Oh, Dream Queen. I like that better. Let me just bring this up here. I just want to make sure those were the only questions that you asked here. Let's see here. So I'm going to open it up. Oh, okay, there it goes. Okay, so that was your your question there. Just move that out of the way. All right. So let's see what's going on there. Cards are a flying. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Wow. So, well, first of all, you've got these little fives going on here with the 5 of cups and the 5 of pentacles. So it's definitely a growth experience for him with these fives. There is these changes that come about, that they're there. So, it's not all roses, it's not all thorns. It's like this combination that comes in here. I feel like whatever was going on here, the 7 of Pentacles does show, the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So I don't feel like they finish school there. I feel like they got super distracted because we've got the tower coming in here, which is removing things from their life out of their way to make space and room. In addition to the 7 of Pentacles about slow movement, we've got the Hanged Man, which is about slow movement, and Temperance too. So there's been this, you know, it's almost like they had all this freedom, all this stuff, but I feel like they had a hard time balancing the life and everything that was going on there, and it was just like living in a whole new world, and they didn't quite get their bearings straight. So I feel like, um, are they being called home? But I feel like once they get home, that they have a new spark, a new, the Ace of Wands is new passion, new drive, to really put their best foot forward. And I don't necessarily, um, let me clarify here if it's home, because I feel like it won't matter if it's home or not. I feel like this delay really gets to them. Like, I feel like maybe they have to take a class over, or they had to drop out of a class and they feel like it's delaying their progress. And then, so I feel like this tower with moving things out of their life, they do, then they're able to reignite their efforts because they're like, okay, I partied enough or had enough distractions. Well, we had the King of Pentacles, which is kind of home and earthiness, though, too. So I feel like, yeah, and here's them packing their chest and taking it home, right? So I kind of feel like they do end up going home here, but I feel like it's their choice. They just feel, yeah, because we got the fourth card of Knight of Pentacles, slow movement, delay, that's coming in here. But they have the Queen of Swords, which balances their heart and their mind. So they do get it together. Um, but I feel like it's kind of that they do choose to go home and kind of re-energize things. And maybe they'll go back, um, you know, in the future. But I feel like they're gonna go home and finish it home wise. But it's just like this delay is what really, it's worth it to them on one hand, but the other hand, they just realize, "Oh, what did I do?" So just help them not beat themselves up and go, we live, we learn, let's go." So I like it. But that's what they have. So thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that, so much, Renee. And sorry that PayPal is not, comunicado with us here. So I will It'll probably close itself here in a moment. All right. So many blessings. All right. Dream Queen, you are up. And you wanted to know here, will we get back together? All right. Let's take a look here and see what they're doing. I'm hearing a Taylor Swift song, so I'm not sure that's good. Not to diss Taylor Swift. She just has a lot of breakup songs, and the one that's in my head has to do about never, ever, ever getting back together. So let's take a look and see what they have here. Okay. All right. Yeah. We've got here the King of Swords here, and then the Eight of Swords. The King of Swords, of course, they all roll. The King of Swords rolls over air and thinking, but all the kings are given a second portion of air, which makes them the master of thinking, the master of air, right? And there's a lot of thinking going on here, but a lot of letting go of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that kept restricted in the past. I don't feel like this is them. I feel like this is you, that there's been enough. There's just been enough because I feel like, you know, there is this um 10 of Cups and the Emperor here. The Emperor also, it's Aries energy, it's new things. I feel like you are really understanding and you're like, you know what? In order for me to have this 10 of Cups, this beautiful emotional transformation and feeling like I'm full, I'm going to have to do something because it's not going to come from them. It's not going to come from anyone else. The emperor is about you being in a room full of people with a lot of opinion and thinking and I just don't feel like there's any action on their part. Like it's always you and you're like, "You know what? I deserve to have someone desire me and put forth effort." There was something that a couple days ago that came up in a reading that they're bringing back because it's like you deserve to be in a relationship with someone like you, you know? And I like it because it's so true. Like, who wouldn't want to be in a relationship with me? You are a giver, you initiate things, you probably are the first to ask, to reach out and forgiveness. Yeah. Yeah, and it is. There's this energy that you're just like, why do I always have to be the one to like dim my light for them? Why do I have to be the one to reach out to apologize? Why am I the one, that does all this stuff? Yeah, and that makes sense with Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. You have the Queen of Pentacles too. You're the caregiver. You don't give yourself all the love, and you're the one that's always ending up giving. And I just feel like, and that's why that's such a perfect song because people are, well, what about so and so? You're like, you know what? No, we're never, ever, ever getting back together because you deserve more. You deserve to have this equal ish giving and receiving relationship, not 90% give, 10% receive. It's called a poor investment. And I feel like all this thinking is you going, yeah, what are my limiting beliefs about myself? Why do I feel I deserve that little? Do I feel like I'm going to change them? And I feel that's, like you said, with your energy, you also see the best in people and the possibilities. But for this, they're saying, trust what they showed you, that, there is how do they used to say it in corporate life? It's like there's people that have the capacity to do things and the people that have the um, ability to do things. It's like if they're able, they're not showing it to you, and so let them take them for who they were and go. That's what I would get. I would never get any more than that. I'm not gonna be able to change him, and I feel like it's a good movement forward. Because here's the 8 of Pentacles, you know? 8 of Pentacles is you put in the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears, and things are moving forward. Things couldn't stay where they were. They were either gonna go up or out, and so this is definitely not going up. It's like, in fact, here, it's like, here you are headed up and they can't follow you and they won't follow you. And so I know it's hard to let go. Um, and I feel like it's important for you to do some thinking. It's important for you to journal and write down and just it's like a cost benefit analysis. You just write down what did I give to them and what did they give to me? Write it down. You have homework now, if you so choose. Just write it down. Write down what you felt you gave to them, and honestly, be truthful and honest, and what you truly feel you got from them, and just sit there and look at the out of balance that it is, and that might just help you let it go. Grr. But you can also do a ritual of some kind if you want. I know something that's helped me in the past is you can, if you have anything of theirs, you can give it back or release it or give it away. Or if you have two candles, you can do like probably not candles like this, but more the little candles or um, ones that are separate. And you just tie a little string in between. You light the candles. You can even put your initials on them if you so wish. And when you do, you just either take scissors and cut the string and just let that be an action of you're cutting the connection, or if you want to light it on fire, just don't set your house on fire, please. You can light it and just you can either blow out their candle or just let the candles burn out. And it's part of the ritual of release and letting things um, like you're choosing for you. And that's the big thing with that Queen of Pentacles. It's time for Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, for you to nurture yourself because you deserve it. You, out of anyone, deserve the love that you're able to give. So give that to you and then allow yourself to release and realize that you deserve. Can you imagine being in a relationship with yourself with someone like you? Heaven. So that's what they have for you. So hang in there, Dream Queen. It can happen. It can happen. Yeah. All righty. So that is what they have. And again, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. So, Christy, hello, hello. Thank you for your donation. And right, you're just like, huh, getting heart palpitations just thinking about it, right? All right, thank you so much, Bianca. I mean, not Bianca. Renee. Sorry. Um, I will. You'll be up here after Christy and Katie. So, Christy. Let's take a look here and see. You probably have your question up above. Let me scroll up. Hello. Yeah, a general reading. Absolutely. So thank you for your donation, Christy. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Alrighty. All right. And I feel like a Magic of You Oracle too, just to go along with these here. Okay. All right. Well, that pretty much sums it up. All right. So you do have the sun card coming in here, which of course is all about abundance and light shining bright and kind of some deep diving as well that comes in here. But we've got the strength card, which is your human self communing and communicating with your higher self. And you have the Queen of Cups, which the Queen of Cups, of course, rules over water. But all the queens are given a second portion of water, which makes her very much like the high priestess, communing with spirit and being able to trust your gut and your intuition. And this is all coming about with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is you have this opportunity to change direction in your life. And so there's like a fork in the road, maybe a three fork in the road, but you're going to be making a change in your life and going in a direction. And this is all about it's victorious, what you choose, and it's encouraging here to connect with spirit, right? For guidance and for um, you're not sure which way if you're not sure like which way you want to go if you have a couple ways of going because you also have this card here which is minimus which commune with the source so I was like okay it's very clear that they're wanting you to do that nature holds all the answers. The wisest witch knows her questions will be answered when she dives into the natural world without reservation. Like the girl of Minimus, who is fused with the forest, it is your time to merge with the source. Drop your stuff, your attachments, and be one with nature. It's time to recommune with the raw, authentic self that was you when you were sparked into this existence, and what you will be when you transition into the next plane of existence. Minimus dips her fingers into the well of universal inspiration. This is the card of meditation. There's also a flip interpretation. Is she retreating or emerging? If this card is drawn during a period of solitude, it is a prompt that it is now time to emerge from the dark, restorative forest into the sunlight to share your radiance. And conversely, if it's drawn during a time of intense activity and visibility, it's time to retreat to the shadows. So I like this. It is time for you. If you've been in a solitude type of place, then it is time to emerge and share the beautiful brilliance of your gifts with the world. If you've had a lot of activity, then it definitely is a time to withdraw and maybe get out into nature, enjoy the sun, enjoy nature, and commune here for sure. So definitely with all of these, it is your spiritual team and the spirit world just wanting communion with you, communing with you. So I like it. It's a perfect time for it for you in your life for sure. But with this Three of Wands coming up, well, there you go. It confirmed. Boom. So I love it. Uh, nature is a wonderful place to go because it's free of all the distractions and all the noise and chaos, right? So I like that for you, Christy. I'm excited. And be sure to come back and share with what they tell you for sure. All right. And thank you. That is what they have for you. So many blessings. Thank you for the donation. All right, KDP, thank you for your donation. And does does Jordan really love me? Yes or no? All right, let's take a look here. KDP, yay! Jilden, Jilden. We've got the temperance card here, which for a yes or no question, your spirit guides are, well, it goes back and forth. The temperance is this alchemy, right? And so they do have a love for you, with the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups, I always look at the Temperance card kind of interesting because, they have 2 cups in their hand, right? Both the cup, here and here. And then Two of Cups is relationship, which is, um, what the Two of Cups is about. When I see the Temperance card, I just feel like the love going back and forth, and it's transforms from a base metal into gold. Just takes time for it to become gold, right? It takes the patience, it takes the time, it takes the magic going into the love, where when the love goes back and forth between the 2 cups, it does transform, but you are transforming at the same time they are transforming. Because as the love goes back and forth, something happens, something adjusts. The love that you have for them changes, the love they have for you changes. So love, do they really love you? They have a love for you. Is it the love that you want it to be yet? I don't think so. It's the alchemy, right? It takes time for things to evolve and change. Do you love them the way they want you to love them? Probably not. We all have these ideas in our head of what love should be and supposed to be, need to be, have to be, right? And the going back and forth in the relationship, it's almost like what they call pumice rocks. Are those the ones that they put in with stones to turn them into bright shiny rocks when it takes off the edges, makes them smooth stones, and that's kind of what a relationship does, because truly the love that we're looking for is inside of us, right? It's the unconditional eternal love from above that is our the love that we're searching for. And so, does someone in the outside world, can a human love us the way we truly want to be loved? Can we truly love another person the way they want to be loved? Because the love we're looking for is inward and upward. So we can only have this love that's transforming, that's slowly moving toward that. Will it ever get to that? It takes masters, to be able to get to that place to give that type of love. So, that's what's coming out here. I know, right? I just wanted a yes or a no. And of course, your guides go, "Meh, you know." Yes and no. But, that's what they have. Yeah, hopefully that helps, Katie. Hang in there. It's that unconditional love of finding the love inside, and then anything anyone gives on the outside is above and beyond instead of always feeling like it's falling short. So that's what's coming through. So many blessings. Hang in there. And again, thank you for your donation. All right. So, Renee, let's take a look here. Uh-oh. Wow, you are brave. So, you want to know how your bro views and feels about you. Uh-oh. I'm just kidding. Let's take a look here. Of course, whenever we're asking about people how they view us, they're looking in a mirror. So if they say, you know what, they see a monkey, we're like, well, it's because they are one. All right, let's see what spirit wants you to know about how they view you here. Yeah, yeah. So one way they look at you here, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, and they one thing they see, you're always I don't want to say always, but it sounds like something they would say. You know what? You're always just trying to find the next thing to get to the next thing. You know, which is I'm like, what? Yeah, you're always doing the next thing to get to the next thing. You're like, use your words, Bretta. So, like the 10 of Pentacles is about abundance and overflowingness, and the Page of Pentacles is new opportunities. And I feel like they're saying more so that you are always trying to find the next thing to get rich, get wealthy. Like you're trying to get there fast, And I feel like that's what the way they look at it is like, you're just wanting to do the next thing to become wealthy and to have have all this abundance. And you're like, "You ain't wrong with anything wrong with that," but that's how they view it. They're just like, "Yeah, you're always doing something else, and you're never sitting still with that." I feel like you're doing that. Um, they do see you here, the King of Wands is someone who's like an entrepreneur, action, movement, energy, 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 go, go, go. Here, and the 7 of Pentacles, no, sorry, the 7 of Swords, is all about, they see that you do have some thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around yourself that sometimes steal, some of your power away. And they see that with you, and I feel like they are like a cheerleader for you at times, though, too. When it's like it's almost like a brother that says, see, even have hope on there. Hope and reflection. It's almost like, no, no, no one gets to diss my sister. That's my job, you know. So I feel like that when they see that you're trying and you're putting your effort and your energy into things, and sometimes you might get down on yourself, or they've experienced you getting down on yourself, that they try to stand up and encourage you. Um, but they don't do it right away, because in their own way, I feel like for some reason I feel like they're a younger brother that acts like an older brother, or vice versa. I just feel that they don't, you know, it's like, I'll protect you, but after you've learned your lesson. I want to make sure you learn your lessons. But it's like that feels like older brother energy, but I feel like they're your younger brother, but I'm not sure. But that's what I feel is coming in. But so they do that, and oh yeah, they very much do love and care for you here, or they wouldn't care about any of these things. You know, here's home. So they feel like you are home. You're part of home, and 10 of Cups is fulfilling and abundance and overflowing things here. And so there's this. You're part of what makes life, right? Like if you weren't involved in it, and if you weren't a part of their life, they would feel like something's empty. So I feel like when they look at everything, that there's this 10 of Cups, they have overflowing love for you. And again, it feels like home. you know um there's just a special feeling of home, that it makes it makes it a part of it. I almost feel like, um, this is like you playing house when you're younger, dressed up in a wedding gown and playing house. And did you make them play house? I don't know. I kind of feel like, you're positioning and everything, and they're just like, no, this is like when you were younger. So, um, that's what's going on there. But I do like it. They definitely, it's younger brother energy for sure. Um, but I feel like they like to play older brother, but only when it's convenient for them. So that's just coming in there. Definitely love and definitely cares for you. Like you said, he's the, no one can pick on my sister. That's my job. He keeps on saying that. So I like it. All right, and that's what they have for you, Renee. So thank you so much for your donation there. Okay. Okay, yeah, it did log out. Okay. So I like it. I like it. So good stuff. Good stuff. All righty. So thank you. That is what they have for you there. And Sani, thank you so much for your donation. I am well. I hope you're well. And your question: how does E feel about you? All right, let's take a look here. Let's see, what does E feel about you? All right. Wow. This feels with these cards, it feels very new because we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. We got the Page of Cups. So this is new things happening in the outside world, new love, energy, and Page of Wands, new passion. So this feels new. And the Two of Swords, which is like they're standing in the crossroads and they're trying to determine what they want. It's like their mind and heart are working things out. They're trying to figure things out, going on here. But there is passion, there is emotion, and there is seeing this as a new opportunity as well. So, the outside world, the heart, and the energy and the attraction. Wah, wah, wah. And then we have the mind, and the mind comes in going, I am not so easily, um, what are their mind is saying, I'm not so easily drawn in. I will analyze. And so I feel like there's all this stuff that is definitely happening here, but it feels like, is this new? It just feels like a new relationship. It feels like a new interaction. And there's attraction and there's emotion. And they are wanting more things in the physical world, more opportunities, but their mind is going, all right, but we're gonna think about this before we act. So I feel like their mind is the one that's, of course, every party has a pooper. That's why they invite the brain, right? Because it's the party pooper. But I feel like that is coming in. They definitely have emotion there, but I just feel like their brain is just wanting to take things a little bit more at a time. Let's see what's going on inside their brain here, real quick. I know it's a scary place to go, I know. Yeah, I mean, they've got the star card, which does represent wishing upon a star, Aquarian energy, which is very thinking, thought. They, I know I'm Aquarius sun. We um put our emotions in vessels, compartmentalize them, and that's what we do. That's why we can be water bearers and why we usually can be calm, cool, collective individuals in crisis because we just put the old emotions in this container. We're able to think through things. And that's what I feel like their kind of energy that's coming in with that there. And they have the strength card, and the star card is also communicating with their higher self, so there is some higher things being looked at here. And the King of Pentacles, so the King of Pentacles just wanting to take their time, really understand their worth and relationship to the outside world. So they just don't want to yeah, they don't before they put all their eggs in one basket or all their treasure in one chest, they just kind of are wanting to make sure this is what I want type of thing coming in here. So hopefully that makes sense, Sunny. But it does feel very new, uh, with all that energy. So they're kind of just making sure. Alrighty. So that is what is coming in for you right now. And again, thank you so much for your donation. You are welcome. All right. I think that is it for the donation. So we'll return back to the free readings, and we left off with Doll Face Diva. You'd like a general for the weekend. So let's take a look here. All right. So you got two major arcana. So there is this balancing going on here, patience wise with the temperance. Just feels like there is this awareness that's unfolding. The Hierophant like invites you into getting to connect to your true self. What do you truly want? And I feel like there is this slowness that comes this weekend that just kind of just puts everything in very much a slow mo because they're wanting you to, in a way, slow your roll and really, are you making decisions? Are you doing things that are true to you? I feel like is what's going on with these two here because it's this communication, it's this understanding. of your high heart. And the decision, if there's decisions to be made this weekend, definitely pause, don't rush into anything, take a step back and go, what is it that I truly want? Don't go along with what just what everyone else wants for you. Realize, well, is this what I want to live with? You know, so I feel like this is an important weekend for an important decision. It seems like it may not seem like a big decision, but I feel like it's the matter of, like, if you get on, a road that goes over a lake that's one way and you can't turn around, and once you get on the road, you have to go the full distance, turn around, and come all the way back. So, it feels like it's gonna save you a lot of time and energy and effort and gas if you make the decision that you want, now. So, that's what's coming in, Dollface Diva, so I like it for you. That is a good awareness. So many blessings to you. That is what they have for you. All right. So, Divine Goddess, you are up next. So, you'd like a general reading. So, let's take a look here and see what Spirit would like you to know right now. All right. Wow. So you got the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles coming in here. I really like this because the Ten of Pentacles, of course, is a very abundant card. It's, wholeness in the outside world in a lot of different ways. It could be money, it could be whatever you feel the outside world would make you feel full, your life full. That's within your power. There's all these possibilities for it because you have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands, very powerful individual, someone that can really focus their energy, really move forward. And usually there's like a black cat somewhere nearby, which represents the water side of the queen, which allows her to connect to the higher realms. So, if you're wondering what the next step is and you're unsure, connect to the higher self. They're the eye in the sky. They look down, they can see the maze that we're in, right? They're way up above. The walls we're in are so high we can't see around it, but they can see right down. So if we hit like a fork in the road and we have to go left or right, and we ask Spirit, I'm like, I'm not sure which one to go. Which one's for my highest experience here? They're like, hang a right. And you're like, all right. And so you are developing this trusting relationship with Spirit, with this intuition, this gut, with your connection. And you're able to make these choices, and you can trust that the choices will end up feeling abundant for you. So I like that for you, Divine Goddess. So that is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. We'll continue moving down the list here. And Dai one, DAI one. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And you want to know whatever comes out of the cards. What does Spirit want you to know right now? I want these two right here for you. All right. Wow. So you have this new opportunities coming in here with the Ace of Pentacles that are opening up. So the Four of Wands here is celebration and joy, and it's a good thing to have. It could be a party, it can be a gathering, it could be a wedding. There's this new opportunity that's opening up, and so Spirit is really saying, if you get invited somewhere, if you get invited to a gathering, go. It's going to open up new opportunities for you, very important opportunities. So whatever unfolds here, whatever invitation that you get here in the near future, I definitely, Spirit is nudging you to do it. I'm a big introvert, so I say the best plans are always canceled plans. So whenever there's this invitation to go do something, um, when Spirit nudges me and says, you better go to this, I'm like, I don't like to go to big places with a lot of people. They're like, but go to this one. I'm like, okay, I listen to you, you know best. And so that's what I feel is coming through for you right now. All right. So that's what they have for you. Many blessings. All right. Grace, you are up next. And, a message from your subconscious mind. Sorry, I was laughing at Felicia. You're funny. I'm glad you thought that was funny. So, message from your subconscious mind, Grace. What does Spirit want you to know about your subconscious mind? What message from your subconscious, right? Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense here. So, if you felt like with the 9 of Wands that there are these forest fields that are keeping you from moving forward into places, you ain't wrong. They are there. The 9 of Wands is showing you that there are in our subconscious is where is ruled by our little child emotional self, the one that was created like 7 years old and younger. And so it has all these beliefs about what it has to do to feel loved, on all this, when it didn't have its the mind starts to develop when we're 7 to 14. So emotionally, we create all these beliefs, these emotional beliefs without having intelligence. So, not to diss our little child self, but they are just doing what they know. And if they're like, well, no, you have to give all this to be able to get this one little thing, so this is where this energy block is coming in. But the Eight of Cups is telling you that there are some emotions that are bouncing around in the subconscious that it is time. Your little child self is ready to let these go, to leave behind the emotions and relationships that no longer serve you so that you can move forward. And that will allow you to move past these energetic blocks. There's just some emotion that can be transformed within your heart. And so if you look back at when you're younger, again, focus in like 7 years old and younger. And one of the big things is just looking at who did you feel you had to do so much for to get so little from them? Because that is where our out of balanced giving and receiving around abundance, around love, that's where the forest fields come from, because our little inner child self is keeping track, going with a crayon. Nope, that's only one. You have to give 1,000 love coins to get one love coin back, and you're only up to 566. So you still have 400, and I should have given myself a better number. 400 something already, or whatever, to get to 1,000. Because I already forget what I said. But you get the idea. And when we question that, when we bring this from the subconscious to our conscious, it releases things from us. It releases, and it allows us to go in and edit that out of balanced rate of love exchange and of abundance, always feeling like you have to do so much to get so little. And it allows it to edit it and bring it balance one to one. And when that saves and goes into the subconscious, your child self will go, woohoo! It just shuts off all of these energy fields that are keeping abundance and love, and for you for receiving things from the outside world. Because even though mentally, consciously, right, I want to receive love and abundance and this and that, but that subconscious is the one where all the energy is that invisibly is keeping things away. So I like that for you. So that's what's coming in for you, Grace. So many, many blessings to you. Hey, Serena. I do read the messages eventually, but I try to focus on um, the current reading. That way, I don't get distracted and slow down the reading process. And yeah, absolutely. Sometimes the spirit is so good; they'll give us messages um, for each other, and we can all relate so much to them too. So I love that. Thanks for sharing that. All right, so Felicia, you are up next, and thank you guys so much. Every time I see Felicia's name, it's a reminder now. See, it's all psychological, Felicia. You put it in there. Thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that you give the video. It does help spread the Zen love. So thank you so much. It helps you be part of the love tsunami that we send out to the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Felicia. So you want to know, will Lee speak good words if you'd like to have him as a reference from your current workplace? Let's take a look here. See what is up with Lee. Yeah, these are positive here. I feel they will speak to your strengths, and this is new communication here. So I feel like they will. Um, that they would speak good words here, because this is, positive communication with the swords, and this is the strength, which talks about strengths here too. So, I feel like that is a positive thing there. Yeah, so it's very easy breezy answer with those cards coming in. So I like that for you. All right. So we'll continue moving down the list here. All right. So Anya Ahuya, you are up next. So what good thing will happen to you in your physical reality tomorrow? I love the specificity of your question. Let's take a look here and see in your physical world what is going to happen tomorrow. Wow. So it does appear here. Wow, you got you got three mental thinking cards here, because you've got the six of swords, which is movement of thought and belief, the four of swords, which is peace of mind, and then the justice card is really some clarity that comes in. So in your physical reality tomorrow, there is some clarity that comes in around thinking and beliefs and ideas. And there is this switching. The Six of Swords is a movement card. And I feel like there is um, clarity that comes in making a decision. And in doing so, there is a movement that happens tomorrow as well. So, your physical reality, there will be physical change and movement because there is, but it's peaceful. You have peace of mind about it, which I like. But the Justice card just shows that there's things that are shown from a higher perspective, that you see things from a higher perspective. And others see things from a higher perspective, which allows something to flow that hasn't been able to flow because someone was being stubborn. Could it be you that was being stubborn? Could be. It could be someone else too. But it's a change of mindset that allows change to happen in the physical world and physical movement as well. So that is what is coming in. All right. Yeah. And Renee, your PayPal email just now came through. So evidently they're a little constipated at PayPal. All right. So that is what they have for you, Anya Huya. So many blessings to you. All right. And Christy, we already did yours with your donation. So thank you so much for that. All right. Thank you, Dune, for letting me know, because if it was through PayPal, they are taking their good old time. So thank you for letting me know. Let me just log back in since it logged me out. And we will grab that here. It is loading, loading, loading. All right. Yep. So there it is. It hath arrived. Okay. Very good. All right. And Dune, what does Spirit see you doing 7 years from now? So based on your current energies and decisions that you're making, where will you be 7 years from now? I like that. Let's take a look here. So, and what else? All right. No death card. Yay. I joke. I jest. I jest. It's really not here. Well, I really like this. So we will start here with the first card that came out, which is the Knight of Cups, which is movement of love. And I just really feel like you have had this significant movement forward here in your life here. You do have the Lovers card, so of course, I do feel like you are in a relationship here, married, because you have the Hierophant too, which does represent marriage and legal things, among other things. But the combination of this with all this cups, I do see that you're in a relationship and you're married here at this point there. You have the devil card here, which I feel like you have definitely been. reviewing a lot of your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. It's Capricorn Saturn energy, which shows that you've done the work. You've really reflected on thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that would have kept you in the past, kept you, um, you know, uh, restricted. Yeah, because here's the Six of Swords. So you have had a change of mindset. You've moved from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. And a lot of movement in your life too. I feel like you have moved to a different location. The Six of Swords is definitely telling me, yeah, and you have the 9, so you have the 6 and the 9 of swords. The 9 of swords is I feel like you've faced some fears of, you have the devil card and the 6 and the 9 of swords, all about the mindsets, all about clarity, all about flipping things. And that's what I see. The 9, it changes to look like the 6 when you flip it upside down. So your fears have been flipped upside down, which have allowed you to go places that you wouldn't have gone before because you had feared it there. Yeah, and you got the King of Pentacles. So abundance definitely also present in your life there too. So I do that. Um, New country. Let's see here. See if they'll tell me if it's a new country. I definitely the King of Pentacles shows that you are doing that here. Four of Pentacles is a new home. So I feel like they're, let me see, new country. Yeah, so the Tower, with the Tower and the Four of Pentacles, it's significant, a significant change. So I feel like that definitely feel the energy of a positive yes, like to another country. Um, yeah, and Queen of Swords, so more swords, a balancing of heart and mind that comes in there too. So I definitely feel with all of this that there's definitely movement, work. I don't feel anything specific exactly with work other than abundance. You have the King of Pentacles, so there is quite a bit of um, business related to that, right? But yeah, it looks good. So 7 years from now, looks like you're sitting pretty. You're married. You're in another country. You have a nice, solid foundation of a home. You have abundance. You've really cleared up a lot of your fears and things aren't holding you back. So I really like that for you. Absolutely. I'm excited for you. And that's based on today, on how where you're at today with your thinking, with your choices that you're making right now. So I like it. So keep going forward. All righty. So again, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. And let me take a look here. I do have a Cash App donation that came through. And let me take a look here. So it's oh, sorry. Thank you, random. I see now here that you put a note on there. Duh. So thank you, random. What is in store for you this weekend? Let's take a look here and say thank you so much for your donation. Sure, Samya, you can definitely put a question down there. I should be able to get down. Uh, we'll see how far I get in the free readings, but you can definitely put one there. All right. Okay. What do we got coming in here for this weekend? Wow, boom, boom. All right. I like that. Ooh, I don't like that. I'm just kidding. Got to throw in a little bit of mystery, but you do have the moon card, which is mystery. But so you got the 10 of cups and you have the temperance. So I feel like here's something that has been slowly coming about. You're starting to get some of the emotional, I'm going to say emotional reward from it. Like there's this transformation that's happening here. Because you do have the 8 of cups, which of course is about leaving behind emotions that no longer serve you and even maybe a person or two or three or eight, maybe not that many, but you are definitely leaving behind um, some emotions that are no longer serving you or person. Sorry, let me just close my blinds here. I feel like people are watching me. No, just kidding. Whoops. So I feel like that it is. I keep coming back to like I feel like you're releasing someone from your life, and there's this abundance, or you have been releasing someone from your life, and now you're just feeling the joy starting to fill up because of that. And, again, with the moon card, and we've got a new moon in Taurus happening that happened this morning. We're in the newness of this Taurus new moon. So there's a new planting. There's this, they're ruled by Venus. So there's this beautiful love that's flowing too. And I've got the moon, here's some beautiful reflection that you're having, so it's a very emotional weekend in a positive way, though. I just feel like, again, you're getting the reward for the choices that you're making. And you have the chariot card. I mean, look at this. We've got three major arcana and like four cards that deal with emotion. Emotional choice is part of the choice card here. It's one of the three choices that you make in each moment. But you're really stepping into the choice. Well, even temperance has the two cups in it. So a lot of emotion that's coming in here of emotional choice and balancing of things. But you're really learning that each moment you get to decide what emotion you want to feel in it, what story you put to it with your mind, and where you want to invest your energy as well. And I just really like this for you this weekend. I just feel like you're it sounds like such a parental thing saying, they're going, this is what you get when you make good choices. Yeah, two of wands, good choices. So here again, this power of choice that's coming in, because the two of wands is wherever you invest your energy is what grows and expands. And so when we focus on gratitude, we're telling the universe, I enjoy being grateful for things. And they're like, well, good, we're going to bring you more things to be grateful for. When we focus on our fears, like what we feel is missing in our life, we tell the universe, I really enjoy missing things. Can you give me more things to miss? And they're like, sure. So there is this clarity that's coming in this weekend with the power of choice. But I more so I feel it's the reward for a lot of conscious emotional choices that you've been making, and you get the rewards. You just feel like so free this weekend emotionally. And I like it for you, random. So that's what's coming through. So thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. That is what they have. All right. So back up to the free readings. Let me just take a quick sip here. So, Golden, we are to you. What is he hiding from you? Whoa, let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know that is being hidden? I feel like they want one of these from your heart cards. As well. So let's take a look here. Okay. So we got the Queen of Swords and you've got the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords does represent deceit, thievery. You know, it's I usually would say this is your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that make you feel like you've had things stolen from you, and you have thoughts that are your own thoughts that are deceiving you and everything. But because we're specifically asking, what are they hiding from me? Well, there is some deceit. There is something that is being hidden here. And with the Queen of Swords here, this is balancing of heart and mind. And I just feel that the card that I pulled here for you from the heart, let's see if I can get it to be not so reflective. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if we can do it. It says, I am clear um, and open to receive miracles. So there's this openness. This Queen of Swords is like opening up your heart. I don't know, with the miracles here, I feel like your heart is open to receive miracles. Um, but I just feel like it is important um, for you to balance your heart and your mind, allow your heart to have its feelings, but also I just feel like it's important for you to face this. It's important for you to be open to that they can change, that they can transform things. But also your heart is speaking up, going, but don't be stupid. It's like, don't fall for promises. Don't fall for that they're saying whatever comes out of their mouth, assume not that they're this bad, assume it's a lie, assume that you're gonna say whatever you're gonna say to try to stay in good graces. Go by their actions will show you everything, don't go by words, and that's what I just feel like there is deception, there is fear. They, you know, they just I'm trying to put this into words, but this is basically what's going on inside their head. They're having trouble communicating what they want, how they want. They have a lot of fears, and so they're in a lot of confusion, and so they have trouble understanding what it is they truly want in their life. And I feel like they are, you know, when they feel in fear and they feel that they're unworthy and they have all these fears, they will try to do whatever they can. It's what a little child does when it goes into fight or flight mode. Our little child self, when it feels unsafe and out of control, it does what it feels it needs to be in control, whether it is drinking or attention from other people or whatever it may be. But there's a lot of fear there. So, yeah, that is what is coming through. So, I just feel like there's a lot, and it just, you know, it's just one of those things where when someone is in as much fear as they are, they're going to do whatever they feel that they need to do in order to feel safe. And then when a 2-year-old does whatever it feels, it knocks out the intelligent, compassionate, loving side of our humanity to get back into feeling safe and control, because it doesn't want us standing around thinking. It wants us to fight or flee in order to feel safe again. So it knocks out that. So when we're in fear, we do stupid stuff. We do unloving and uncaring things because we're in survival mode. And that's what they're in, survival mode. So they are going to be, that's why they said, don't believe anything that comes out of here, because it's going to say whatever it needs to feel in control and feel safe. Watch the actions, is what is coming through, Golden. So I know, I know. What are you gonna do? What do you do with that, right? Alrighty. So that's what's coming through, Golden. Hang in there. All right. Pinky, you are up next. So any blessings coming to you soon? Let's take a look and see what we have here. Wow, yeah. You have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the new things coming in the outside world, new abundance. And you have the Star card here, which can be like a wish come true type of feeling, wishing upon a star type of energy. So you do have this coming soon, something that just feels like a wish that you've had, and it starts coming to fruition in the outside world. So very easy, fast reading there. I know I probably want more detail, but we are free readings. We just do a couple cards. So, but that's what they have. So I like it. And we'll continue zipping down the list here. And so, what is coming for you? Let's take a look here double, triple, quadruple X. All right. That is the Six of Cups. Okay. I have to look at these a little because how they have them sideways. So you have the Six of Cups, which is the nostalgia, which is about the past that comes up here. You have the Hanged Man too, which has to do with something that's been kind of transforming and transitioning, taking time, seeing things from a different perspective. And I feel like with the combination of these, there is this person from your past or something from your past um, that's being triggered, and that's why I feel like it's someone that comes from your past that either you see something on social media and a memory comes up like on Facebook or something comes. It's not necessarily that they come back into across your path, but something, a representation of a person comes back from your past, comes across to your path, and it triggers something for you to help you transform, and because you're a different person than you are now than when you interact with them, and um, you're wanting to not trigger with them anymore, and so you want to look at it. You want to transform these emotions, this emotional memory of something that maybe felt like pain in the past, but you're realizing it was fear, and you're realizing, what did I have to fear? Because definitely now you would not fear them, but earlier you would have because of where you were at in your life. But your belief around your worth and who you are is so different that you're able to transform these things. So, whoever this is, whatever this trigger is of this person or this memory from the past, it's for you. And I like it because it is a beautiful release and this energy comes back to you. So, I like it. That is what is coming through for you right now. All right. And we are about an hour and a half in. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to kind of speed things up to try to get through some more free readings. So I'm going to go down to single card readings, kind of a lightning round, to get to as many free readings as I can. If anyone does want to make a donation, I still will dive deeper into those. But just for the sake of honoring as many free readings as I can, since uh, we only have like a half hour ish left before the electricity goes out again. I, uh, I was on 3.5 hours this morning and I was still going, and Spirit was like, "No, you're not." So that's what was happening. All right. So, Mila, hello again. So, you want to ask, is the abstract painting career a dream to create going to be successful? All right. Let's take a look here and see what do they have for you here. You have the Two of Swords here, and it's kind of at a crossroads. It means it's not destined yet. It could go either way. And I feel with the Two of Swords, they're saying, close your eyes and open your heart and follow your heart. And that is what helps it be successful. Try not to let your mind get too much in there because it will squash the dream, right? So allow yourself to move forward with it, but get out of your head and let your heart have a seat at the table too. So I feel like it's still in the air because it's going to depend on your decisions that you make, right? So I like it, mystery, but let your heart have a seat at the table, definitely. All right. So that is what we have for you. We'll continue moving down. Yeah, Julie, lightning. Zzz. I shouldn't say that here because we've been having lightning the last week or so. So, hello, Julia. You're actually up. So, what is David's current feelings or commitment with you? All right, let's see what they have here for you. Nope. So we have the Five of Pentacles, and I like this. We've been talking about they're going through this transformation. Did we get this earlier for him too? feel like the 5 of Pentacles came up earlier because there's like this transformation of their transforming from feeling left out and lack and abandonment and being left behind. And their worth is really increasing and transforming. So I feel like their current feelings, it's about their confidence is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and they're really transforming a lot of these worth things that they've had in the past. So I feel like they aren't quite this um I don't feel like they're like seeing other people and anything like that, but I feel like commitment is like a scary thing because they want to make sure that they have everything that they're not lacking and what that you need. And so I feel like they're working on that first. So this is like the prerequisite class they're taking before they jump into that. So it's headed that direction, but I feel like they want to make sure here first. So that's what's coming through. All righty. So many blessings to you, Julia. All right. And Shane, you are up. So, what should you know about the guy you're interested in now? You're not sure about him. All right. Okay. Let me put that over there because I just put that back in, but this popped out here too. Maybe it's a guy thing. they're feeling, they're feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold. I'm gonna, um, I think that just popped out here. But you have the Ace of Cups. Um, it's it's this journey of self-love. It is a journey here. The Ace of Cups is this new love type of feel, but the Ace of Cups tells us too that um the big thing is to turn inward and upward. This is the self-love cup. And I feel like they're saying, you know, whatever you're not sure about in them, look at it as a mirror and go, what am I unsure about within myself? Right. Because I feel like this self-love, it's pointing you back inward and upward, which that's what anyone is for us, is a mirror showing us how we feel about ourselves until we see it. And I feel like they're saying, whatever you feel unsure about them, see how that could be also reflected inside of you because they're being a mirror for you to show something that you can look at to strengthen your self-love. So, um, truly, there is no wrong choice when it comes to love. We're always going to meet the perfect person for us in the perfect moment to show us what we want to see, right? But as far as a soulmate and those types of things, um, this is they're pushing you inward to look at your heart. So they're not like the the magical one for you for the rest of your life. Of what they would be a stepping stone to help you get to your soul partner, but I don't feel like they are you know, it, the one, like we are taught to look for. So that's what's coming through, Shane. Hopefully that helps. You're all, yeah. You're funny. All right, Diva Boo, hello to you. How does Eden see you? Will he reach out? All right, let's take a look here. Well, we have the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is kind of an emotional confusion going on here. I feel like here, they're trying to understand what it is that their heart wants. They're trying to figure things out. And I feel like that, here's all the available people out there and they've picked you up and they're looking at your ingredients. They're just trying to figure out what they're wanting here. The 7 of Cups, they're in a state of emotional confusion right now, so it's kind of undetermined whether they are gonna reach out, yet or not, because, the future is all dependent upon their choice and what they're focusing on here. So I feel like they're still with this emotional confusion. They got a lot going on up here and in here. So I don't feel like they've made a decision yet on if they are or not, because they are confused. So that's what's coming through, Diva Boo. So we don't know yet if they will reach out. So that is what is coming through. All right. Elisa Manzini, hello, hello. So will F and you eventually resume your connection? Let's take a look here. We have the King of Cups here, which is balancing of heart and mind that's coming in here. Um, I feel like things balance out in your lives, but I'm not feeling, you know, a connection resuming here. I feel like things just more it's like the heart, because the King of Cups is all about ruling over emotion, but they're all given a second portion of the mind, and the mind and it ends up balancing the heart. And I feel like you both, as you start to think through things, the both of you realize that it's not a good connection. Like it's not there's not anything else that you can do for each other. It feels like what you've learned from each other is what you can learn. And I feel like you're ready to move forward. But there's a balancing out. The heart balances out because the mind starts kicking in and doing a cost benefit analysis about what you've had and what you could have had and what was the real possibility of that. And you're like, yeah, I'm okay with moving forward. So I feel like that is more the energy that comes through here. So that is what they have for you. So many blessings for you, Lisa. Andrea, 54, 54 Hector. So you have an old air sign wants to get together. Should you see him? Well, there's no shoulds in the spirit realm, of course. So we'll just readjust the question, which is what we're really asking. Is it for our highest experience and worth it to get together with the old air sign? And let's take a look here. The tower. You know, things are removed out of your life on purpose for a purpose to clear your path to go in directions that are more in alignment for you. I would say that's a no. Not worth it. I feel like if they were removed out of your life before there was a reason, and we don't need to go back down that road again. So that is what is coming through. All right. And healing vibes. You'd like a message from your higher self. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. All right. They do want a card here from the higher self oracle. All right. So we have failure here. I know, what? No, it's okay. It's not what it seems, right? So you have the failure card, and let's see what message they bring here for you. It says failure and deprivation are the best educators and purifiers. That's from Albert Einstein. And it says this card comes to you today because you are either currently enmeshed in a situation where you're afraid of failing, or you've experienced delays or impediments to success. The modern world tends to commend success rather than highlight the complex journey in individual experiences en route to achievement. This journey often includes sacrifice, failure, disappointment, persistence, hard work, dedication, and discipline. Why does failure occur? Failure provides a deeper understanding of life. The experience offers an opportunity to reflect on our actions and beliefs and brings an acute awareness of our thought process. We gain knowledge of what does not work, which will lead us to what will work. Your higher self requests that you shift your perspective about failure. Failure does not indicate that someone lacks talent or capability. Rather, it demonstrates one's courage to bravery to try. Failure also helps develop resilience, which teaches us how to recover quickly from mistakes. Failure, obstacles, and misfortunes are an expected part of the journey to success, and persevering and overcoming these will help grow and strengthen your spiritual fortitude. Remember that failure is but a temporary lesson on the pathway to success. You're being encouraged to try again and keep going. All right. I like that message for you. So that is what they have for you, Healing Vibes. I like it. All right. Self love. You are up next here. And what path your angels are helping you to step into. All right. Let's take a look here. Ooh. So they're helping you step into lovers or a relationship, a significant relationship or partnership, which that can be romantic, but it can be best friend, it can be reunion with a family member, and it can also be the power of emotional choice, knowing that each moment you're the one that gets to choose what something means emotionally, like what emotion you want to feel as you go through it. You're not at the whim of what you've been told you're supposed to feel as you go through it. You get to choose it. And I feel like this is what they're helping you realize, that it's not the situation that determines what emotion you have to feel as you go through it, because then everyone would always feel the exact same way going through the exact same situation, but it doesn't. So it's up to the individual to choose what they want to feel as they go through it, even though we're given a lot of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos about you're supposed to feel this way when that happens. Who says I get to choose? And I feel like this is what they're helping you step into, is your emotional power. And I like it for you. All right, self love, that is what they have. And Stella, you're up next. So, what you must know regarding people surrounding you. All right. So, what would Spirit like you to know? All right. We have the Knight of Cups. So there is a lot of emotional movement happening on around you. And there's a lot of people that, of course, everyone, the knights all have a quest and we're all searching for love. And I feel like that is something to just realize when everyone that's surrounding you, every human has a dream that they want, and everyone has this dream of finding love, because we all have this quest within us that to find love and to find, we have this thirst for it, but it's the love that's within us, because the what they're searching for, I'm not sure if they show it on here. They're the Ace of Cups is what they are searching for, which is the chalice, the holy grail, the true quest, right, which is the love from above. So an important thing to know, I feel, is like they're saying everyone is searching for love, and everyone has this desire, and we're all taught to search for it outside of ourselves, and we're all frustrated and desperate because we're not finding it out there, but we're all going to find it inward and upward when we turn inward and upward, and then that transforms how we see the world. So I feel like that's an important thing for you to know, is that everyone is searching for love. Um, in their own different ways, in all the wrong places. All right, but that's what's coming through, Stella. So hopefully that helps. All right, Elisa, hello, hello. You are up next here, and blessings to you as well. You want to know the current situation of our. All right, let's take a look here. Let me just reshuffle these real quick here. There we go. So we got the Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands, they're in this place of victory and being seen, this flow of energy. So they seem to be flowing in a direction that they feel is what they feel, where they're being seen, where they have this victory that comes in here. Um, it does feel equal on each side. The Six of Wands is a balanced energy, three wands on each side. So I feel like they feel like things are flowing in their life and they are liking where it's headed with the Six of Wands. So, but they feel like they're seen and they're standing out as well. Um, so I'm not sure what's going on with their feeling like they're uh, in front of a crowd in a way. but they just feel like they're in a good place. They feel like they're in a good place in the moment. So that's their current situation. So things feel balanced for them right now. All right, and that's what they have for you, Elisa. So Gauri, you're up next. How can you approach him? All right. So the 5 of cups here, which is um emotionally, the 5 of cups is this awareness that we get to feel whatever we're going to feel, and there's no wrong or right emotion. There's just different emotions, and that it's okay as you step forward. The 5 of cups tells us too, because there's usually 3 cups that are spilt, which are the lower vibrational emotions. Once we realize that we have an emotional choice, there's the 2 of cups, which tells us that we get to choose what emotion we want to feel as we go through it. So I feel like they're saying approach them, you can approach him, allowing them to feel whatever they want to feel, you feel whatever you want to feel, but also realizing that you get to choose how you feel in each moment, that you don't have to choose the normal way of feeling around things, that you get to choose. Every moment is either a choice of unconditional love or fear of losing conditional love. So it just feels like approach them with unconditional love without any expectations of that they're supposed to feel a certain way, supposed to feel a certain way, that you're supposed to feel a certain way. It's almost like go in it with an open heart without any emotional expectations. That's what I feel they're coming through with that. All right, Gary. So that is what they have for you. And so it's me, amazing. Hey, amazing. So his feelings and next actions towards you. All right. We had the Page of Pentacles. So there is this groundingness here with the Page of Pentacles because it is about new opportunities opening up in the outside world. So I feel like there's a really grounded feeling, like I said, around it, and their next actions are that they do want to have a new opportunity to get together with you because this is about a new opportunity opening up in the outside world. So I feel like they're not rushing into anything. They're not rushing into, you know, leaping ahead. I feel like they're a very methodical, like I said, grounded person. Maybe they are an earth sign. So they're just kind of going to see. They want to see how things are unfolding. So I feel like there will be an opportunity coming up here to get together in the near future. But that's what's coming through right now. It's me, amazing. So many blessings to you. All right. So Hero Baking, you are up next. Hello. So does Jay still see you romantically? And to everyone that's joining, I'm in lightning round mode since I'm getting close to hitting my 2 hours. So I'm just doing one card readings. And if you make a donation, I will go deeper on those still. But for the free ones, I'm just doing one cards. So, did they see you romantically? Well, the Four of Cups is emotional stability. So, I feel like there is a place in their heart for you, but I feel like they, the Four of Cups. Let's see, do they have it here? No. Um, they usually will be looking at 3 cups, and they're just kind of like, "Okay, so those are the cups," and they're looking for a different higher love, and so I feel like there's feelings, but they don't like it's not, what they're wanting, right? They're still they're not wanting to return to it. They just have it among it's like one of the 3 cups that they're looking at. And they're just like, why am I not feeling full? Because they're not happy on the inside. So anyone that they've been with is not going to make them happy till they're happy on the inside, right? So that's why they're like, well, I do care for them, but there's got to be more because I don't feel happy inside, and they've been looking for other people to make them happy, but we can't make each other happy, right? We have to find happiness within ourselves, and that's what's going on there. So until they're happy on the inside, they're not going to be happy with anyone. They'll keep looking. They're going to be having like a trophy case full of all these aces of cups because they just trying to find love. And then one day they'll click going, you know what? There's a common denominator in all this. Me. I'm not happy. It's like, ta-da! But that's not going to be for a while. So I would not look to joining up with them. Let that go and move forward, for sure. So that's what's coming through. All right. So Levi, you'd like a general reading. So let's take a look here and see what does Spirit wants you to know right now. So you have the devil card here. So this does tell you that you've been having a lot of shaking and rattling and rolling having to do with your beliefs. Either it's going to be something that's been so obvious. It's either going to be around relationship or your body or money or the world. There's something that there's been some shaking and rattling of your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets that's being set free, because that's what happens. It's Saturn energy. It comes in and it just shakes up these beliefs you have to make you question and go, why do I believe it? Do I really want to hold on to these beliefs? And when you do the work and you question it and you release it, you get a reward from Saturn. And so I feel like this is what they're wanting you to know is like all this stuff that's coming up is not just a fluke. It is showing up for you so that you can release these things and let yourself out of this cage that you have yourself in, whether it's around relationship or work or whatever it is, that you're freeing yourself from it so that you can get the reward. But a lot of the reward is the freedom that comes from it. You don't have all these fears keeping you in place anymore. So they are letting you know it's not happening by accident, that it's very, very obvious. So if you haven't recognized it yet, there's more things coming to make it very obvious for you on what they're wanting you to look at and transform. So that's what's coming through for you, Levi. So many blessings to you. And Ms. P, you are up next. Hello, hello. So, what to expect the next couple of weeks that you need to know? All right, let's take a look here. All right, hold on. All these cards. So, this is the one they want here for you. Oh, yay, temperance, yay, balance. The next couple of weeks, things are flowing and coming out in order perfectly. Just trust the process. The alchemy is happening. Just go with the flow, knowing that while things are going slow, what we can do is look at our heart, look at our self love, right? And just see what of my mindsets can I let go that no longer serve me? What of my emotions no longer serve me? Because there is this transformation that's happening, and it's just flowing. It's the process is happening. Trust the process, is what they have coming in here. So, that is what is coming through for you, MSP. I know, but that's what they have for right now. All right, Dijona Sturgis, you are up next. And whatever comes out, so let's take a look here. We are doing the lightning round, doing one cards. All right, and you got the 10 of Wands. So you are reaching this point of you're ready to super focus your energy instead of having it going in 10 different directions. You're ready to whittle away and get down to focusing on like one thing. There's this urgency of things demanding your energy and attention, but when you look at it and go, are they really important? So part of this ending and beginning that's coming in here is that you're realizing, well, one, I can't do this anymore. I can't burn candles at 10 ends. That's 5 candles that are burning. You're like, I want to get it down to maybe one candle burning at 2 ends, not 10, or 5, and really determine what is your true north and focus your energy on that. Anything else that's demanding urgent attention that doesn't have to do with where you're wanting to go, just because it's urgent doesn't mean it's important. And so it's focusing in on the one important thing. If you can get it down to one, that's what they're having you focus your energy on. So that is what they have coming through for you right now, Dijona. So many blessings to you. All right, John. Hello, hello. How does E feel about you? All right, let's take a look here. All right. So you have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles, they're on this search for their worth and relationship into the outside world in a different way. And I feel like they're doing a lot of this search. And the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight. So I feel like they're more focused on their own worth and they're trying to figure things out. And so there's this inner focus rather than this outer focus. And it's kind of just feels like it's watching grass grow. You're like, "Oh my gosh, are they ever gonna make any action?" Well, there's an action going on the inside around their worth, but it's not making its way to the outside yet. And just know that people change from the inside out, not the outside in. So we tend to see the fruit much later in the season, even though there's a lot going on the inside. But I just feel like they're super focused on their own selves right now, John. So hopefully that helps a little bit there. All right. So many, many blessings to you. And let's see here. Did we already get you, Diva Boo? Oh yeah. So we already took care of you, Diva Boo, up above. So we already did that. All right. Now let me see here. Now we're into where everyone was responding. So let me just make sure I'm not bypassing anyone here. Okay. All right. Lovely, lovely poo poo heads. So, when will SP meet a good longtime partner instead of the two poo poo heads causing their grief? Let's take a look here. When she's had enough, right? So, when, okay, this is one right here. Well, it looks like here we've got the King of Swords coming in here. So, it looks like someone is on their way. Someone who's more grounded, more, they're not a poo poo head. They actually have a brain in their head. So, of course, this is probably an air sign of some sort, but they've got the King of Swords. They're the masters of thought and belief and mindset. So I feel like there is someone that they're going to meet. It's a very intellectual individual, very grounded in their mind. Um, but I feel like with that, it feels, it feels like this year and I feel more sooner than later, even though we're almost to the half of the year. Can you believe it already? But I just feel like July, August-ish type of feel around it. But, and I in jest, but they're saying when she's had enough, when she's learned her lesson from those, then she'll be ready. And it's good because when you experience poo-poo heads, then when you meet a non-poo-poo head, you appreciate them so much more had you met them without having experienced the poo-poo heads. So it's the contrast that is really important for them in their life. So um, that's what's coming through, Levy. So many blessings to you. All right, we'll continue moving down the list here. You're welcome, Dijona. All right. So, info entertainment 999. Is your husband Libra A dealing with a third party? Um, does he still speak with Q? All right. Let's take a look here. I thought a card flipped over, but no, it didn't. All right. I'm just going to shuffle these real quick. We've got the Four of Wands here, which is joy and celebration and stability here. And this is all the marriage card. So I don't feel like they're dealing with a third party. I feel like it's very stable and they're focused on the marriage here. Um, um, I'm not getting, you know, if I'd have gotten like the Three of Cups or something like that, then or three, that would have shown a third party. But I showed the stability of the marriage here. So I don't feel like they speaking with anyone else or there's any kind of third party activity that's coming in there. So that's what's coming through right now for you info. All right. Hey, Karina. So, Karina, you want to know, is GW your twin flame? We hope not. So, twin flames, of course, are a very intense experience. It's like a very hybrid type of thing. We got the sun card here, um, which is very fiery, very much. Here's two individuals playing guitar. So, there is this energy here, of course, of Leo and diving deep into the subconscious. But I don't get it very often, Karina, but I feel like they are your twin flame because of the two people playing the guitar in this particular deck and the flame being up here. Here's twin flames. I feel like they are. Just understand that a twin flame is a very challenging relationship, right? In fact, I have if you go to my playlists on my main page, I have pick a cards and there's playlists for my pick a cards. Go into the love one, you'll see one messages from your soulmate, soul partner, or twin flame. And go in there and take a look at that and listen to the difference with the twin flame because it goes into more detail there. I just for the sake of time, since I'm past my 2-hour mark, I just want to get through as many free readings as I can. So if you feel drawn to that, check it out. All right. So that's what they have. It'll be a yes. All right. All right. So we did those. We did those. Did that one. Did that one. Okay. Whoa. Sorry. Things went crazy for a moment. My apologies. Didn't mean to scare anyone if I did. All right. So we are to Parul, Parul. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. Hello. Will you have a more successful career in a creative, innovative field that you're considering and other creative things? All right, let's take a look here. Is it more successful to have a career in that creative, innovative field? Let's take a look here and see. What does Spirit want you to know? All right. You have Page of Wands, which is a new passion, new drive, new ambition. So this would be a positive card that it's because you have passion, you have interest in it that it does. That's why it would be successful for you because it's your dream that you're living. It's what you're wanting to do. Whereas if you woke up every day going, "Oh God, I got to go live my dream today," when it's not your dream you're living, you have no motivation. It's empty. This, you would have success. And when you're looking at what does success in a career mean, you can be making money in something that you hate. Is that success? Or loving every moment of everything that you're doing and you're making enough to live? That could mean success, right? So I feel like you need to maybe look at what your definition of success is. But it definitely is very bright for you to do that. It's very much in alignment with passion and living and having like you're living and you're not existing. So I like it. All right. So that is what they have for you there. All right. Hey, Shirley, Shirley. And I did complete your reading. It was uploading and it was still uploading when I started our session. So you should be getting it here in as soon as I'm done with this session. I should be able to go in. It should be ready, and then I'll send you the link. So I'm excited. So you have the Hierophant here, which this is all about you diving deep into that which is, you're discovering what is your capital T truth. Who do you want to be? What do you want to do with your life? Right. And I like this. I mean, I feel like with especially with what you get in your reading, you're just going to really see of like, okay, um, where I'm investing and focusing my energy is what grows and expands. And so if we're focusing on what we feel is missing, it's going to become more missingness. But if you're focusing on gratitude, focusing on what you're wanting to grow, you'll see it grow. So it'll make sense here when you get your free reading that you won here soon. So I'll leave it for that. All right. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anyone here. So thank you guys for your patience here. I'm getting towards the bottom, so that's good. Somya, namaste. Oh yeah, the free readings are open. Do you? It looks like you asked something further down. Let me just make sure there wasn't anyone else here. Kavita. All right, so Kavita, I'll come back to you in a sec here. Somya, you're watching your great grandmother-in-law. Oh, okay. In your dream. Okay. Is there anything you need to know? Okay, so your great grandmother-in-law who passed away last year is showing up in your dream. Is there anything that you need to know? Okay, let's take a look here. Eight of Wands. Yeah, they definitely are trying to communicate with you. Eight of Wands is a lot of energy, but it also represents spirit. And the Eight of Wands is a special card uh, around receiving messages from spirit. So they definitely are trying to get a hold of you and they're showing up in different ways in different areas of your life. So really pay attention because they're going to be giving you messages in the outside world. So like songs on the radio, license plates, rogue emails, whatever it may be, you're going to be getting this communication in the outside world. You also get them visiting in your dreams, letting you know that they are there, they're with you, you're not alone. You also will have thoughts that will drop into your head. Even if you're not thinking about someone who's passed, you'll suddenly get like a memory. And it's because they're touching that memory to let you know that they're there. You might also be getting emotional messages too. Just know that they're all showing you these that they are around you. They've never left you. They're always by your side. You're not alone. And if you need any assistance, if you're unsure of directions in your life, you can, of your own free will, ask them for assistance. Because a lot of times they'll show us that they're around because we need help, but we're not asking for it. They're just letting us know. It's like kind of them going, "Oh, yeah, I'm here," letting you know that they're in the room. They are always around you. So if you need something of your own free will, just ask them for assistance and they will bring you messages. So I like it. All right. So Kavita Soroha, a divine message. All right, let's take a look here. And you have the Five of Wands. So they're telling you here that something that feels very conflicting in your life right now, that it will transform. It is going to move and change to something that feels like, if you feel like you have energy of fear in your life, that there is going to be this change. It is going to turn around where you're able to see it from a kinder, more loving place, and whatever feels like it's fearful, that you'll feel love through it. Eventually it's going to show and transform itself. So just know that the scary ghost turns into Casper the friendly ghost. So whatever this is that feels conflicting, just know that there's a peaceful resolution that does come from it. So that is what they want you to know right now. All right, let me just make sure here. Let's see, where we at here? Okay, we're nearly to the bottom here. So Sabrina, hello, hello. So did Cameron ever want to call him regarding taking me back after you let me go? Okay, let me reread that again. So did Cameron ever want you to call him to take you back after he let you go? Okay, I get it. All right. We have the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups is kind of like a wish fulfillment, emotional wish fulfillment card, which I feel like this is fulfilling. Like, I don't feel like they wanted you to call them back. I feel like they let you go because they were pursuing what they thought was gonna make them their emotional wishes come true. I feel like they were searching after this thing, this, almost unobtainable emotional wish of like, no, this is who it's supposed to be. And they would compare everyone to this unobtainable wish come true. And so I don't feel like they wanted you to, after he let you go, that they wanted you to come back. They were like on this journey trying to pursue and find their dream love, which they still haven't found because it's a dream. It's an unreachable dream. Because what they're truly looking for is the love inside their own heart, but they're looking out here and they're not going to find it. So I don't feel like they were looking to have you, um, because they don't feel like you could meet that, and no one can. No one on the outside world can make us happy. We have to find happiness here, and then everyone else becomes above and beyond extra happiness. But, I feel like they were looking for love, and they're just like, again, it's almost like if you look at this, they're just throwing all these loves into this chest because 'cause they're like, "Nope, that one didn't. Nope, that one didn't. Nope, that one didn't. Because they eventually will realize one day none of these 9 cups fulfilled me. Why didn't they? And it's like, well, because this is the problem. So that's what's coming in Sabrina. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what is. They didn't want anyone ever to try to contact them back after they left them because they didn't feel like it would be fulfilling. All right. So Lazea Sincere. Um welcome, welcome. Let me just make sure here. I don't think no. All right. So, Lizea, you just got here and oh, that message was for you. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that you got your message. You're like, got it. Bye. Psh. All right. So, very, very good. All right. And I think Somia, we already took care of you, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So, we did. Dune, we took care of you. Random. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, thank you so much, Parul. All right. Okay. So Mars. Now, lovely, lovey. All right. So let's take a look here. Mars. The best of four chronologically out of eight. Let me grab my playing cards since we are finishing up here. And then, Miss Sweet Like Honey, you will be my last reading. So I do see you there. So let's use these playing cards and let's take a look here. Mars. So the best 4 out of 8 chronologically. Gotcha. So 4 cards, please. What would you feel? Right. Nope, one of those. All right. Because you got number 10, which of course would be a number 1 when you add with the 1 plus 0 together. And then we had the king come out, which would be what, 13? 10, 11 would be Jack, Queen, 12, 13. So that would be number 4. So 1, 4. And then you got the number 2. So 1, 4, 2. And then you got the Jack, which is interesting because the Jack would be number 11, which would come back to 2 again. So the best 4 would be, um, it's like number 1 and then number 4, but then you have number 2 twice. So there's I feel like they're saying number 2 is very strongly um emphasized here. They're not giving you 4, they're giving you um 3. But since I know you, Mars, yeah, and then they put 10 again. So there we go. They're repeating number 1. Let's see here if we get a king again. No, we didn't. You got a queen. So if you needed another one, then a queen would be 12, which would be number 3. So if you absolutely wanted a fourth option, they ended up repeating number 1 again, and then number 3. So you can take those the way that you will there. Ultimately, I would be sticking with number 1, number 4, and then number 2 twice in the end. So that is what they have coming through for you, Mars. Hopefully that helps you with what you're trying to determine there. And Miss Sweet Like Honey. So, what's the purpose of you running into Chris? Let's take a look here and see what we're doing. All right. Well, you have the Hanged Man here, which is about seeing things from a different perspective. It is part of like a transformation. It's like a butterfly, right? So it's this movement. It's this helping you with understanding of um, who you were. Oh, wow, yeah. So they're showing you that you're not a caterpillar anymore, that you're transforming into a butterfly. And it almost feels like they had you bump into a caterpillar so that you could go, "Oh yeah, that's right. That's not who I am anymore." And I like that for you. So hopefully that resonates, but that's what they're showing there. So that is what they have. I do want to make sure everyone knows I do have a weekly giveaway on Mondays. So every Tuesday, I put out a video announcing what I'm giving away the following Monday, and here's the link to that if you want to check it out. Because I will be giving away 4 personal recorded readings at least on Monday, and over the next 3 weeks, I'll be giving away a total of 15 more. So, which I know the way it came out there, it says, "What? 202,315 remaining." Maybe I should correct that for here for tomorrow. Okay, that looks better. So just make sure to check out those videos if you're interested in getting into a drawing to win a free personal recorded reading from me. Also, every week I do have a pick a card giveaway, at least one, not a giveaway, but a reading. Pick a card. And this one was what you need to know about love right now. And I have a ton of other pick a cards and free content on my main page if you want to check those out. Also, cannot believe we're more than halfway through May. If you haven't checked out your monthly reading by each individual zodiac sign, that's the playlist. And I also list in there, I have at the beginning intro, a screen that shows you each of the planets and what part of your life that they rule over. So if you know the sign for a planet and you want to go check out, you can also check out that one to get a view of that for the month for you as well. So a lot of free content that's available out there. I shall return on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm on twice a day, 11 a.m. Mountain Time in the morning and 7 p.m. Mountain Time in the evening. So I shall be back tomorrow morning if you guys want to come check it out. Again, thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up you've given the video. It does help spread the Zen love. So thank you so much for being part of the love tsunami. And please know, as you guys are going throughout each and every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you guys again, I'm going to close out this session. Have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you're out in the world. And until I see you again, much love to you. You guys hang in there and take care. We'll see you.